One of the prominent challenge when you're looking at support and Service Cloud and combining it with AI is to really ensure that a lot of cases don't get created. It's a problem that I find repeatedly because a lot of customers don't think about the entire life cycle of cases. You have to think about everything right from the start and figuring out how you can avoid those cases getting created to all the way around post-resolution and making sure that any deficiencies on that front are addressed. So I'll give you an example. If somebody goes to your website and they're able to talk with a chatbot, like Einstein chatbot, and if the chatbot has the intelligence and is optimized for a conversational experience, that can dramatically cut down the number of cases that get created. Again, easier said than done. Vast majority of chatbot implementations tend to be lacking. We work with a lot of customers where we have helped them improve this. And we do this by integrating an LLM and a RAG into your Einstein chatbots. But that's the first thing, right? The second is, how well is your knowledge base written? So many times I find that knowledge base articles are written from the point of view of a product and offering and not from the point of view of a customer. The good news is now it's getting easier. You can leverage AI to help you draft it in more empathetic tune, to take your existing content and help it rewrite it, as long as you have people to really curate it, to really validate it, to proofread it well, and make sure that it makes sense from an end user experience perspective. Again, easier said than done. And really, you don't really need to buy any tool to do this. You could leverage a lot of Claude, GPT type technologies and just basically rewrite some of your knowledge bases if you think that's a challenge for your customers. As soon as you get through case deflection, you get into having a case. And this is where, how do you route it more effectively? Can you have an automated resolution that generates a conversational response? Those are some of those incredible areas where you can benefit from AI. Again, we do a lot of things in that. I'll share a link if you want to see a demo of this. But the point is, you can leverage AI in some of these areas, especially when it is unstructured data, typical of email to case or a web form that somebody fills, or if they come in from communities or coming through some sort of a chat, some social media. A lot of times you do not have all the information. It is unstructured and it is really not in a very well formatted manner. It may not even be complete. But anyways, you've got those two aspects, right? One is hopefully you're deflecting a case and not even opening it. And two, if it opens, then making sure that there is enough enrichment on the case to route it more effectively, to utilize recommended resolution and things like that. Once you've done those and you've leveraged AI to respond to the person who made this complaint, and you have some back and forth, maybe on emails or chat or however, you get to that point where hopefully you can close this case. You want to have a post-resolution analysis. And this could include things like summarizing the case, doing root cause analysis, looking at sentiment and trying to figure out, one, did we really solve the problem? Two, how was the customer experience? And three, what was the gap that we can address? It may be a deficiency of the product or offering. It may also be a deficiency of the way we have written our knowledge articles, of the way we are communicating that customers are not understanding. And this is one of those prominent areas. The other gotcha here is I keep on saying customers, but the reality is this is an equally large problem for your partners. If you have partners and they're going through a partner portal, they're opening cases either for their own issues or on behalf of their customers, that is another area that we really need to address. So when you think about these four stages from opening the case to case resolution to post-resolution, you can think of it as this life cycle where we really need to emphasize on end user experience and make sure that the entirety of it is very consistently addressed. And thankfully, there are technologies like AI and RAG that you can benefit from to do it. But fundamentally, if you are not thinking user-centric about it, it really doesn't matter whose tool you buy and what you decide to do with it. At the end of the day, if the experience sucks, the adoption fails, your CSAT score will not be great, your mean time to resolution may still further drag on, and so on. Curious to hear what you think.